So a warm welcome to each one of you. I'm excited to have all of you in the core superstars so that we can learn together. I've had people focus and, they are more concerned about their business, but I think of greater concern is our growth as individuals. How well are we mastering the business so that by all means we are able to succeed? Whether there are storms, whether it's a smooth sail, because you'll have all these episodes in your business, then depending on how well you've equipped yourself, some will succeed, others will fail. The beauty is you are the one to decide which one do you opt for. And so this evening, I am privileged to take us through a very important session that will take just a few minutes. And that is a set of key lessons that we need to learn. Now, we are saying in your first year in the business, but you might be in the business for 10 years, 5 years. If you've not learned the same, then treat this as your first year in the business lessons. Without further ado, allow me to go ahead and share my screen so that it will be easy for us to follow. So there we go. Key lessons to master in your first year in the business. This is a well thought set of lessons, perhaps from experience. And with a lot of concern, I would say this, that the people who quit in our business, they usually more or less quit in the first 1 year. So if you don't quit in your first 1 year, likely the likelihood that you'll never quit is very high. The reason being, in your first year, you are likely to have learned these lessons, which will keep you going for the rest of your life in the business. I know we are curious to learn about the same, and I'll start with the first one there, surviving the rejection rocket. As we move on, perhaps if you identify with any of this stuff, feel free to share your thoughts on the chat. This is a very, practical session. What we are discussing here is nothing out there. It's something that is very practical in our business. So when we talk of surviving the rejection rocket as a lesson that you want to learn in your first year in this business, we are saying rejection is not optional. That is not good news, but it is very important. Some people feel like they are the ones who are being rejected. They feel like others have better chance of not being rejected. But I can tell you, as long as you are building this business, you will experience rejection. People will reject your opportunity, not you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. No one can reject you. But then people reject your offer, and that's very normal. You also have been rejecting many things out there. Do you say yes to everything? If you're a lady, anyone who comes and tells you, I want to marry you, oh, yes, no. They will even be scared and run away. I mean, you've been saying no to so many things out there, sometimes good things. And later you regret and say, I wish I said yes. So it's normal to say no. It's normal to reject offers. But then how do you behave when people reject the business? Simple. Shift your perspective. Shift your perspective. In other words, look at rejection as a sorting process. It's a process of sorting the right people and those who are not. And so we are saying, keep moving. Don't focus on those who are skeptical, but rather those who are open-minded. We say in a scale of, let's say, 10, you are talking to 10 people rather. Chances are that 1 to 3 will say yes, but 7 or more will say no. So you are sorting the 7 who are going to say no and put them aside so that you can be able to focus on the 3 or 2 or 1 who are open-minded and are going to say yes to this opportunity, or at least they are willing to listen to your opportunity. So that is the first lesson that, ladies and gentlemen, we really must learn: how to handle rejection. It's a very good thing for our business. It happens for everybody, not you. In fact, I dare say the most successful people, please underline this, the most successful people experienced more rejection than the lesser successful people. How many of us agree with me on that? Does it make sense that the most successful people experience more rejection than those who are not as successful? How many of us agree with that? Because it means the person who is very successful has talked to so many people, and the game of numbers has taken effect. Many have said no, but then many have said yes, because we are dealing with the numbers. So if you talk to 100, then it means 90 will say no, 10 will say yes. If you talked to 10, 9 will say no, 1 will say yes. It's the same percentage, 10%. But 10% of a large number is much higher than 10% of a small number. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that one we are right with it. That you really must first expect rejection. It's normal. Don't treat it personal. Just talk to people, shift your focus or perspective. Don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as a sorting process and keep moving. When one says no, the other person is waiting. We say, when one says no, keep talking because someone else is waiting. And if they say no, then someone else is waiting. So keep going. The second one is avoid management trap. Avoid management trap. We in this business are leaders, not managers. So the first thing to ensure you don't do is, please don't babysit your team. When you sponsor somebody, don't forget that you were meant to keep on doing that same business of sponsoring many others. Don't just sit there with them trying to do everything for them. That is babysitting. Just teach them what to do, give them the support that they need, but keep moving. So don't create dependency. You don't want your team to be so much reliant on you. You want them to be self-sufficient. When they're out there, they can be able to talk to people and sponsor them because you taught them how to. In other words, don't give fish, teach them how to fish. Foster self-sufficiency, not dependency. On the same breath, lead by example. Just show them what to do. Don't tell, show them. Don't tell them, go talk to people. Let them see you talking to people. Don't tell them, present to many people. Let them see you do many one-on-ones. And when they see you doing, they are going to do. People will do what they say you're doing, not what you tell them to do. So lead by example. Number 3, defeating the depression torpedo. Depression torpedo, we are talking of seasons when things will not be so smooth, things will not be very exciting. I think the best person is the one who tells you the truth than exaggerating and lying to you that things will just be smooth all through. If it were the case, everyone would be successful. So anticipate emotional lows. When people reject your business, you get into some emotional low time period. But then it's not about what happens to you, it's about what you do with what happens to you. So anticipate those emotional lows, but don't let them put you down. How do you get up from those or recover from those emotional lows? By focusing on your daily activities. Don't focus on the result, focus on the daily activities. If you went selling a product, say aloe vera plus juice to a client, and they tell you, I wanted aloe vera gel. Don't say, I don't want that business. To hell with the business. No. You can go and take the aloe vera plus yourself. And tomorrow you be up and running, talking to people about G1 Laundry, about TNN, Omega-3, Calma, all these products. When someone tells you, no, I don't want to join your business, it might be demoralizing, but get up and focus on the daily activity, talking to many more people. And there is a consolation. You are applying director. Please always lean on your applying director. When you are down, don't get crushed. Your applying director is like your parent. They will feel you, they will empathize with you, and they will also share their experience, how they were able to come up when they were down. Anticipate emotional lows, but focus on daily activities and lean on your applying director. Number 3. This is very important for new members. Blocking the false expectation tank. Blocking the false expectation tank. When you're starting this business, you might be tempted to exaggerate, to tell people, here you come and within no time you'll be very successful. It's not a microwave business. It's not. So lead with integrity. Tell people the truth. Some people will ask you, if I bring one person, how much will I earn? Don't tell them you'll be a multimillionaire. It's not possible. You are lying to them. Lead with integrity. Tell them the truth. If they don't want to join because you told them the truth, it's okay. Tell them there is work to do. Don't tell them here you don't have to do much. This is the easiest business. No, it's simple but not easy. If you are looking for easy things, I doubt how far they will take you. Easy stuff, they don't take you far. Then set realistic timelines for yourself and for the people you bring into the business. Set realistic timelines. In 2 months, you will be at this level. In 1 year's time, you will be somewhere. But if you come in and in 3 months, you tell us, if I will not be a president in 3 months, I will quit, then I will advise, don't waste the 3 months, quit now. Because chances are, in 3 months, you'll still be laying a good foundation for your business. One of the reasons why people quit is because after 5 years, they feel like they are not making it to president, to suffer and direct, and they forget God has the clear plan of how your business will be in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. If he has set it that in your first 5 years you will not achieve much, you work very hard only to become a director in 5 years. Then in the next 1 year, you go all the way to president. That means you have become a president in 6 years. What's wrong with that? So please, let's set realistic timelines and prepare for a survival year. Your first 1 year, it's really a survival year, because that is when you are still growing, you've not understood so much, you might be confused, you will be challenged by your friends that you've made the wrong decision. So it's really a survival here, and you have to survive, because beyond survival is great lifestyle in our business. So that's number 3, blocking the false expectation tank. And number 4 is overcoming the warm market warhead, whichever. In other words, one market, for the new members, one market refers to your close friends. Cold market refers to strangers. Now, before you learn how to talk to strangers, a skill that we teach you, you've got to approach and talk to your close friends, your churchmates, your schoolmates, your workmates, your family members. All those are warm market, people that you know each other with. We are saying the first thing to do is please confront reluctance to talk to them. There's always the feeling of, what if they say no? What will they say about me? They know me. Now I'm bringing in something new. What will they say? So you are reluctant to talk to them. In fact, I've had some new members say, I don't have friends. That is just reluctance to talk to your friends. You have them. You are not an island. You've got to have guts to talk to them. And then you present honestly. Please, when you're presenting this business to your friends, just be honest. Be yourself. Don't try to be someone different. Just be honest with the presentation. Present the health as honestly as you can. Present the business aspect of it, that is wealth. Present the lifestyle. You've not traveled yet, you are new, but present them the issue of lifestyle, how one enjoys lifestyle in this business. Then you detach yourself from the outcome. You've done the presentation. Whatever they say, whichever way they react, that's okay, that's them. But do your part. And what happens when you overcome that warm market warhead is that the people who don't join at the beginning, because they know you, they will still see your transformation. And so they will come looking for you. They will ask you, is it the same business that you ever told me about? And they will be regretting why they never joined then. But they will be moving very fast, working very hard so that they can compensate for the time they have lost. That's number 4. Overcoming the warm market warheads. And number 5, eliminate distractions. In your first 1 year, I can tell you the distractions will be so many. Some are internal, others are external. Internal distractions are doubts, doubting whether you will make it. So you quit within yourself because you feel like, am I meant for this? But then there are other external distractions. For example, greener pastures. I don't know why. Only when you start the business is when you start getting people telling you, I've seen something else here. There's something better out here. It's greener here. I always tell people, if you feel that it's greener out there, then ask yourself, who watered that grass so that it is greener than yours? Then what if you water yours too? Then it will be greener here than there. Unfortunately, when you go there, if you ever do, you realize that it was artificial grass, not natural. It was not real. It was fake. It was a scam. It was a pyramid scheme that you ran into, and you'll be so ashamed to come back. Your life has been there for 68 years. Then you go listening to things that, fly by night, things that came 2 years, 3 years ago, and you become a victim of the same. Don't be in our opportunity and you're busy looking for an opportunity out there. you will not succeed. The Bible says that a man who is double-minded is unstable in all his ways. Don't be unstable. Build this business single-handedly, and it will surprise you how far you go. Then stick to the system. Please don't try to reinvent the wheel. You may creatively see how you can go beyond the system, but don't try to change the system. Keep it as simple as it has always been. We used the system, we became presidents and became very successful. Why do you want in your first 1 year to kill yourself trying to design systems? There's nothing new under the sun. So ladies and gentlemen, stick to the system. Fortunately for our international superstars team, the system is so simple. Right now we are saying, just do your 100 personal points every month, do 3 in 30, bring in 3 people. You don't have to do anything else. Of course, you need to keep on training so that you learn now, how do I do those simple basics? But I can tell you with that simple system, 100 personal points, 3 in 30. 100 personal points, 3 in 30. 100 personal points, 3 in 30. Nothing new. You will take steps and steps and steps all the way to the top. Just do that, duplicate the same. Let your new members, the 3 that you've brought in the month, also do 3 in 30 and they do their 100 personal points. The worst thing you can ever do is to fail to now do what the system is saying. I've seen some people in the team, they join, they don't do 100 personal points some months. That is crazy. That is totally crazy. Are you in business? It's not optional. If you're building the business, it's not optional. You've got to do 100 personal points. That's the system, and we cannot do anything. So it's either you are ready to do the simple system requirements and succeed, or you don't do them and then you fail. But honestly, no one started this business to fail. We all started this business so that we can be successful. So stick to the system and then manage your time. Please, here we don't have supervisors. You've got to be very disciplined and manage your time well. Time that you have set for the business. Every single day, before you go to bed, please write down the things you want to do tomorrow. We call it to-do list. And stick to that. If you said you will talk to 5 customers and 10 prospects for business, do exactly that. And manage your time. Don't allow people to waste your time. Yourself, don't waste your precious time. Okay. So that was eliminate distractions. Yes, that's the last one. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we are saying is our business is that simple. It is that simple. But then you must have the discipline to do the simple things that we have discussed. I challenge you, before you go to bed, go through those notes again and you commit. You may not do all of them at the same time, but commit that you are going to do X, Y, Z so that your business can take shape. You can move to the next level. We've been there. We started the same way that you've started the business 16 years ago. It was never that easy, but our desire to succeed was too much. So if it's something like rejection, we were on a very high drive, very high gear. We never listened to people who are not open to the idea. We knew we got the right thing, but we also knew that there will be people who will try to talk us out of the way. And so we decided not to listen to them. I can tell you, very close friends in our family, our church, very close friends trying to discourage us. Some said we are joining devil worshipping thing. because we were telling them we'll be driving likes of Land Cruisers and Range Rovers and all those big machines. And they felt like, this is crazy. You guys, that's a devil worshipping thing you've joined. We never listened to them. Today, when we are driving those same machines, when I'm driving my Land Cruiser, they tell me, for sure, we knew you could do it. So don't listen to dream stealers. In fact, when you succeed, they will tell you, I knew you would succeed. I was joking, I wasn't serious. They will come with all those kind of justifications. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's master those few lessons. Let them be our guiding light. And I can tell you for sure, none of us in this call will not get to the top. You are all president team members. You have what it takes. Just believe in yourself. Believe in the system and the process. Trust in God and keep moving. For if you never give up, then the only way is to succeed. Remember, we say this. In our business, we don't have failures. We only have two kinds of people: winners and quitters. Meaning, if you don't quit, you win. No third option. No failures. So, are you a winner? Yes, if you never quit. Thank you so much. God bless you so much. We'll do our recognition next week. And I want to wish you the very best. This month of June is gonna be the best month ever for in the history of Superstars team. I want to believe that when we are celebrating great success in the month of June, for the month of June, at the beginning of July, you will be among the people being celebrated. Don't be a spectator. Things will happen. Things are happening. Don't stand on the periphery watching things happening. Just decide that you are going to be amongst the champions who will be recognized come the end of this month. Thank you so much. Have a lovely night. God bless you and God bless your business. Bye-bye and see you at the top.